Hello, my name's David. I studied Art and Design Foundation course at Nottingham Trent, and then I did the Fine Art degree course at Winchester. In this video I'll try to give you an idea what to put in your portfolio. Let me quickly go through the outline of this presentation, which will take about 10 minutes. First of all, I'll just check with you that we understand what a portfolio actually is, just in case anyone's not clear about that. And then we'll look at the application process, and followed by the portfolio requirements, and then on to what is probably what most of you will be most interested in finding out about. That is what to put in the portfolio content. And finally, we'll take a look at getting ready for the actual interview. Okay, moving on then. Okay, so let's look at that first point. So a portfolio, in case anyone's not clear what it actually means, a portfolio is like a folder that contains examples of your artwork. Okay, the application process. At a typical UK art college, first of all, find out the application deadline. You can do that on the college website. Everything about the course will be on the website, so make sure you read everything. You'll know how to submit your application, or how to upload your portfolio images and maybe a personal statement. The next step is that your images will be assessed by the college staff, and successful applicants will be invited to an interview. The interview traditionally is at college, face-to-face, but for study abroad you'll be doing the interview online. Then, of course, the result of the interview is that you'll receive either an unconditional offer or a conditional offer, or if you're unlucky, an unsuccessful outcome. If you are rejected, don't worry, just apply to another college. It's just that the art school staff didn't think that your artwork was a good fit with their course. Okay, so the portfolio requirements, we've checked the application and portfolio deadlines, and also how to submit that portfolio. Also, we want to know how many pieces to include. Let's look at that next. So this is a typical example of a digital portfolio to be sent or uploaded. Maybe 25 images. Check the website. Maybe 25. That's a typical example, yeah. File size, 2 megabytes per image. Not bigger. It will take too long to download. And give each file a name. I would suggest it's just got a title, a date, and the medium you created it in. And I mentioned the written statement. Some schools will need that. It's probably about 500 words. I would say that because this is about putting your ideas into words and describing your creative process in words, so even if the art college you're applying to doesn't actually request it, I think it's a good idea to prepare this anyway. It will be good practice for the interview when you have to speak about your work. We'll come back to that later. Moving on, let's get into the portfolio content. This is the main part of today's talk. I've broken this down into 3 parts. Choose your best work, keep it cohesive and relevant. Your best work is your recent work, your strongest work, and importantly, work you're happy with. Don't include anything you're not happy with. Keep it cohesive. By that I mean you might have a variety of different works, but make sure everything kind of fits together and represents who you are as an art student. So everything's gonna all come together to show your creative process, your thinking, the way you look at things, and your commitment to it. Sketchbooks are also a good thing to include because they definitely show your creative process. If you're going to a face-to-face interview with a big portfolio case, you should also carry some sketchbooks in your bag to show to the staff. They'll be very interested to see those. If you're applying online, take a couple of photographs of sketchbook pages. That would be very useful, I think. Okay, about keeping it relevant, don't include any copies of famous paintings. The staff don't really want to see anything like that. Anything else that's not relevant, cut it out. Keep everything focused, yeah? Also, just a point that the staff also don't want to see any pictures of you as an artist or your studio or your desk, anything like that. It's not like a magazine article. Also, close-up photographs of your paintings, they're not useful. Just photographs. If you're taking photographs of your paintings or sculptures, make sure it's a image of the whole thing. That's what the staff want to see. If you do need to take pictures of something from different angles, put all those images together in one image. Make it easy to look at for the people looking at it. Yeah. And drawings. These are traditionally a way of learning about art and also showing how you see the world and how you put it into make images from that. So choose some good drawings you've made, either life drawings or any kind of work from observation. That would be ideal, yeah? Also, when you've put all these things together, get some feedback from your teacher or from another student or a friend who knows what you're doing. And then on to the interview. So whether it's face-to-face or online, it's really the same process. You'll be talking directly to one or more staff, one or two people, and they'll be asking you questions about your artwork. So think about, try to anticipate what questions they will ask you, and think of the appropriate answers. Make sure you say what you want to say in the interview. Also, there'll be a chance for you to ask questions yourself. The staff will ask you if you have any questions about the course. So research that and think about anything you want to know. This is the opportunity to ask them directly. Yeah? Just a note about the online interview. Of course, this will be by phone or Skype or Zoom, and it will probably last about 20 minutes. It's not a long time, so be prepared. Make sure you say everything you want to say in that time. If you're actually going to a face-to-face interview, a note about that. Think about the situation. You will go into a room with your portfolio case. You'll put that on the table and open it. So the first thing you see is important. So make sure you think about the order of the artworks in the portfolio. It's kind of like a book. So the top image is page 1, and the staff will go through piece by piece or page by page. So it's kind of like telling a story. Okay, that is everything. That's the end of the presentation. Enjoy making your portfolio, and good luck with your application and interview. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.